Good day, everyone. Ali is here from Safi Financial Network. Today is April 27, 2023. Here is S&P chart daily analysis. So here's the S&P chart, and we had a marvelous move to the upside. What a day! So last 2 days, kind of like giving anxiety to people, to the investors and traders. We were not surprised. Actually, we were just hoping for another dip to then flip-flop to the upside. But seems like market just take off to the rally today, and it was pretty substantial good candlestick. If you want to just anyway slice and dice it, this is a fantastic price action. If we get another follow through tomorrow, which is gonna be a Friday, and also it's tomorrow candle will be very interesting, just because it's gonna be daily, weekly, and monthly close for tomorrow. So we will have a monthly analysis based on every single month. We are just covering the monthly candles as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting session. Make sure watch tomorrow's video as well. It's going to be very comprehensive one. But today we had 89 million for SPY, which is exactly the same pattern compared to last 2 days. Market was pretty in light volume trading, pretty in light volume the entire session. Like it was a 50, 45 to 50 million SPY, but after hours, when earning came up for Amazon, just a spike up to the upside, and 40 million just sure traded after hours. You can imagine how much volume just picked up, almost double. And it just happened yesterday and also on Tuesday, which is 97 million shares traded in overall, but in daily, intraday volume was a 50-55. I think it was 59, then 40 to 3 million, just the spike up after Google and Microsoft earning came up after hours. So right now, it's kind of like not surprise for us. We keep our investment as is, and we are just running with our positions. We were kind of like looking for a dip, more dip to here to get back to the rally, but seems like market is gonna go without this small trading position, which is fine, absolutely fine. Market will give us another opportunity for buy, but right now we are just keeping our long positions. We have some long position, pretty nice stocks there, like a pass, which is American silver, Newmont, which is American GoldMiners. Pass had like a 4% today, and also the other ones, like in my investment portfolio, which some of you may see that one. We've got a very nice, decent gain, and I will post it tomorrow. Probably it's going to be like a 15% overall. Beginning of this year, we're kind of like outperforming Nasdaq, S&P, and all the other indexes as well. So pretty nice days for us. So we just keep it and we take it for now. So market just reverse back up nicely. So here's the level. RSI doesn't give us anything, but stochastic wise, we are just got into over Fastline just got into oversold condition and didn't pierce through more, something like this or this, and then market just ramping up to the upside. So we'll give market benefit of doubt, and I'm looking for kind of like this choppy consolidation, take up to the roof, and that could be above this August high, and probably I'm not sure if we get to March top here, but somewhere around between August top and March top. So that's what I'm looking for. The ideal scenario would be 42.54 to 43.88, which is, let's say, 4,400. So somewhere around that 150 points, we should see market top for 2023. But for now, we're just at the beginning of the rally, and probably summer rally is coming. But be careful about this rally, just because everyone is just getting into la la land now. No one is expecting about the recession. Earnings are coming fantastic, so we will get back to those earnings for Amazon, especially. Um, what did I want to say? Yeah. So for last 2 days, Meta is up 14%. Amazon is up 18%, Microsoft up 11%, and Google up 4%. And no one is worrying about the recession. And everyone is talking about the AI, and And if you just put AI in your report, it's going to just blast off to the roof. So that's kind of like a scary situation, if you ask me. But we just kind of like averaging down perfectly for those big techies, and we are just safe. But in overall, if you want to get back to those stocks, especially Meta and Apple and those ones, it's kind of like overstretched. And we will get back to those ones as well. So moving on to Nasdaq. So Nasdaq was kind of like a leader for today. It was pretty positive day for Nasdaq, just going all the way up there. And look at the candle. Type of candle that you see here, it's kind of like a Maribuza candle, all the way to the upside. Let me just we have got a shadow there as well. So here's the Nasdaq just piercing this top, and I believe Nasdaq just paving its way. It didn't have like a decent dip to here. It was kind of like a consolidation phase, and Nasdaq can go all the way up to the choppy sloppy to 13,600 and even 14,000. So we will see how it goes, but Nasdaq is in a rocket star mood right now, so we will take it as a benefit of doubt. So moving on to Dow Jones. Here is the Dow Jones stock. Let me just my yeah, so Dow Jones kind of like a giving us buying signal. So it didn't come back again to this area, the ideal scenario, but Dow is giving us buying signal. I should say Dow is going to be very, very parabolic move to the upside. It's just a settling up for new all-time high, I should say. That's going to be the only index I'm expecting new all-time high is coming for Dow Jones, probably months of July, August. So if this one starts rally, you should see financials, you should see banks, you should see kind of like consumer staples, healthcare, and also energy is gonna just outperform the market. And that's how you see it's gonna be reflected in Dow Jones Industrial Index. So market pretty nicely coming down, like this is a consolidation, bought back up, and here is the stochastic and also pretty small over sold condition in MACD as well. So Dow is kind of like a better, if you ask me. I know everyone is into Nasdaq or so or big techies, but I think Dow has like a better pattern, at least for new all-time high. I can see Dow Jones 37,000, 38,000 is going to be a possible scenario for Dow Jones. Moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. So yield had a positive day. Interesting, yield just going up, and at 3%, like it's getting above again 4% right now, still below Fed fund rate, which is kind of like a good for Federal Reserve because it gives Federal Reserve breathe at least. Next Fed day, which is going to be next week, everyone is expecting for 25 basis. So if everyone is paying attention actually to the verbiage, if verbiage is hawkish, then it's gonna crack something. But if verbiage is kind of like, okay, we're gonna monitor the situation, like Powell says this since last 3 years actually, he's gonna say we're gonna monitor the situation, we are gonna just rely on our numbers and statistics, and also we have got the different measures to see how inflation is reacting to our policies, and we are gonna change our policies. But if he's gonna say the same thing, market doesn't like it, to be honest. Market doesn't like ambiguity, and Powell is kind of like a talking in a political way. But right now, market is just expecting 25 basis, and also market is expecting some kind of like a pause verbiage from the Powell. If Jay Powell said some positive, some pause verbiage, or something like we are going to monitor, and probably that's going to be the last rate hike until we see some more development in the inflation, then market is gonna just, I think it's gonna boost up its rally to the upside. But right now, this week and next week is gonna be like a consolidation period for the market. Yield can go up to here to this area 4.35, 4.58, and then coming back down. So we'll see how it goes. TLT, which is kind of like the opposite correlation with yield, obviously coming down. We bought here a small position, but I'm just still waiting for this. So if it goes down to here, I'm gonna just add more to my portfolio to see how it goes. But TLT is gonna be in my radar obviously for the next days or so. Gold, I believe this is the roadmap. Still, I'm just looking for still above 1980. It doesn't close below this, but today gold was negative. I know it's kind of like a doji bar pancake, but it forms like a kind of like a bearish consolidation. So if you see some, again, needling to this area to 1980, that means it's going to beat up all the buying orders. And probably one day you will see this drug is going to pull out from the investors or traders. It's going to go down here. And ideal scenario would be here for the next rally. US oil, which is crude, just paused today, getting close to 74, reacting well. So here it is my level. So if it goes here, I would buy more into energy stocks. Oxy is my favorite and rig. But crude, definitely here, buyers are going to recommit back again. So just keep an eye on this. VIX, 9% down, smashed today. So look at that. So as I said yesterday and even day before. When VIX is spiking up, but sellers are taking control around here, this means there is no panic. Actually, there is no panic since March bottom. And any just a corrective move, it's kind of like a very, very natural reaction from the market. And VIX can go to the lower low, 15, 16, and 12 to 13. That's going to be a possible scenario for buying opportunity. Dixie dollar just gain a bit, but nothing special today. Dixie just following up with yield, just a 42 cents up. So it's not that big enough for dollar. Dollar was pretty pancake day. Moving on to some technology, Apple, marvelous move to the upside. It just to go back above, taking out this pivotal point, 2.84%. After market, Apple goes down. That's kind of like interesting because all the other technology, like look at that. So here is the Amazon. I know earning came up, but look at what happened to Amazon. Just a more than 10% to the upside, 11% to the upside. Fantastic move to Amazon, taking out this pivotal point, going back to this supply area, which is kind of like initiate this drop and then back test drop. So you should see kind of like a sellers are taking control. If you see tomorrow Amazon just a spike up here and then coming down or kind of like a doji bar, don't be surprised. That's fantastic move for Amazon. Amazon was 84 in January. Right now it's 117. So it's kind of like a 45, 50% gain for Amazon since January, which is fantastic. All right. So take it as a granted, and just a consolidation can pave its way for 130 to 137. For now, Amazon, marvelous move, fantastic earning. Earning just beat up expectation was I should say 50% or 30% more than expectation. So that's phenomenal. Meta, as I said here, sellers are going to take control because we are getting into this sell area. So we were talking about 244 and how close we were, like kind of very, very close. It's just today goes to 241.69. So such a beautiful number, but 244 is kind of like the top for Meta, at least for now, I should say. Kind of like a consolidation pullback could be happening, something like this. So you see there is a gap up, so sellers took control, some people are selling and then coming down, buyers get taking back, initiate this rally. So we have like a pullback, initiate this spike, and probably we are gonna see some kind of drop in Meta. So don't get me wrong. Microsoft going up to the upside after market, it's kind of like it coming down easily, but Microsoft take out this August high, fantastic rally. There's nothing wrong with chart right now. It is overstretched, overbought. Again, I don't buy here. I would own it, but don't buy here. Wait for pullback, and pullback can give us every single time buying opportunity. Google better today, like 3% coming back up again, just to wake up a bit. This is a nice bullish consolidation. Below this pivotal point, below this supply area, this consolidation can make a Google spiky to the upside. 117, 118. That's going to be a forecastable for next week or so. Netflix going up 1.46%. Tesla. After disappointing yesterday, Tesla just coming back. Flip-flop to the upside, 4.19% to the upside, close above 160. Moving on to semiconductors, SMH, pretty nice candle today. So SMH buyers are coming back here to this area, buyers. recommitted back here, so we will see how it goes. If this one forms consolidation, this can go down, but we will see how it goes. Lots of buyers just coming back today. Stocks, the same pattern. TSM, the same pattern. So pretty nice candle. TSM just complete this gap, fill this gap, and then reversing back up. Actually, this is a pretty nice buying signal for Taiwan Semiconductor. AMD, the same thing. So it's kind of like a nice hammer going back to this wide range war institutional level, going back up. So we can see rally for these names, but Nvidia. So Nvidia was kind of in rocking mode um, last month, but look at that, what's happening today. So Nvidia along doesn't catch up with the other stocks. So it seems like buyers are just taking brief. Probably it's kind of like a priced in. I'm kind of like a suspicious. Even we can see an initiate rally that's gonna smoke all the sellers, but Nvidia cannot have a good price action today. So it's kind of like a warning sign for the market in overall. Texas Instrument nicely back up after yesterday and a Tuesday sell-off, so it goes back to this institutional level, coming back up nicely. Lamb Research, fantastic move to the upside. Moving on to some financial sectors. So XLF nicely coming back up. So it was a corrective move, I believe. And if it goes take out this pivotal point, that's going to be a third wave to the upside. $34 is coming down the road. KBE hold up pretty well, but it's kind of like a pancaking since last month. And doesn't go anywhere. KRE, it's kind of like a forming ending diagonal. Probably the same pattern like a Citigroup. I don't know. JP Morgan, nicely upside. So it was, as I said, a broad-based rally today. Goldman Sachs, a $5 up. Pretty nice action today. Wells Fargo, not a bad day, not a good day. Kind of like a holding up. But Citigroup, look at that. So here is the ending diagonal formation. It goes up. Right now it goes to this wide range bar and sellers just took a control because lots of sellers are there. So we'll see if it consolidates here. Probably there is going to be another pop up there. GoldMiners, it was interesting. So I just want to focus on this, folks. Gold had a doji negative day, but GoldMiners were pretty positive. It's kind of like a leading, which is kind of bullish signal for gold and GoldMiners. I love to see gold miners leading the gold price because that's gonna give us a leading indicator that gold is gonna have the same movement. GDX, which is all a big cap miners ETF, it just had a fantastic move, like 1.56% to the upside. Even if it goes down tomorrow, shouldn't be disappointed. This is going to be a good level for buy. GDXJ, the same pattern here. AEM 70 cents up, and EM, which we own it, so pretty nicely to the upside, like a 2.38%. Franco Nevada $1.19 19 cents to the upside. Gold Barrick 18 cents to the upside. Not a bad price action though. So here is a pullback to this wide range bar. Probably we can see another rally to the upside. XOP. Moving on to the energy stocks. XOP. This one is doji bar. Kind of like a 95 cents gain. Not bad. OIH. It was like a negative, but again buyers will commit back lately. XOM, which is Exxon, still holding up pretty nice in this bullish consolidation. Let it consolidate more because this can be repeat when it just rip to the upside, along with crude price. So Chevron coming up again, Oxy just 32 cents gain, and Rig it was like a 4 cents up. So Rig it's kind of like a very weak. Again, this pattern, I don't like this pattern, so we'll see if this one take out this pivotal point. That's going to be ugly all the way 4 to 4.5. But if it goes back up and hold up this area, so that could be kind of like an interesting scenario for Rig. Okay, I think I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also make sure watch tomorrow's video because we will have very comprehensive one. We're gonna cover the monthly, weekly, and daily chart for all three indexes. Have a good day, folks. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.